That wine's going to stop you in your tracks and you'll be like, whoa, what is that? Today we want to talk about the Fechner Vineyard, one of the truly great vineyards in not just the Eden Valley or Barossa, but the entire world. We were introduced to the Fechner Vineyard in 2013. We were looking for great Riesling sites, and this site happened to have east-facing Riesling, old vines, and an incredible location in the north of Eden Valley. We were introduced to Michael and Graham Fechner, got to know the vineyard, and very soon fell in love not just with Riesling, but with their incredible Shiraz and the menagerie of aromatic whites that the vineyard offers. That combination of aromatic varieties and the various aspects and sites of this vineyard makes this truly one of a kind in the world.
To me, this vineyard is incredibly special. Amazing limestone and clay soils that some of them have marble and quartz throughout. Other parts are full of ironstone. You get all these different palate textures and weights and flavors and aromatics through the wine.
The vineyard is truly unique in Eden Valley that has attributes of parts of the Barossa. It suits Shiraz, it suits Riesling, it suits Gewürztraminer and Kerner. An incredible wonderland of flavor, aroma, powerful expression, punchy aromatics, flavors that you just won't find anywhere else in the world.
Christian and Anna Fechner came over from Prussia in 1844. Vineyards planted in the 1850s. The oldest established vineyard on the property being planted in 1906, which is a Shiraz vineyard, very special to us. Only the elite pruners get to work in there and prune it every year, such as my dad, or I've had the privilege.
Without a doubt, the jewel in the Fechner crown is the 1906 planted old block Shiraz.
Shiraz that's true to site. It's got the blue fruits of Eden Valley, it's got power, it's got structure, it's got elegance.
When we first started working with the Fechner family, we were the new kids on the block, and we really had to prove ourselves before they were going to part with some of their cherished Shiraz.
Hi, I'm Huon Fechner. I work with the team at Chaffey Bros as a winemaker. I'm now 7th generation on the family vineyard, and I have this wonderful opportunity to be making wine off of the family vineyard.
As Dan and I were working with Michael and Graham, over time we got to know Huon Fechner as well. Huon is Michael's son, and at that time he was working for various other wineries in the Barossa Valley, but also in Portugal, California, and McLaren Vale. He knew the family fruit really well, and he was interested in what we were doing, and he was gaining a heap of experience.
I guess we feel historically obligated in a sense. We want to pay tribute to 7 generations of hard work, right through to the very founding of the vineyard in the 1850s. We feel that weight of obligation, and we really want to create a range of wines that's going to shine on a world stage and pay tribute to hard work and passion that the family has put into this vineyard.
We've planted a lot of Shiraz, we've planted Gewürztraminer, we've planted more Riesling, we've planted Cabernet Sauvignon and Pinot Gris and Kerner and all these other varieties. It was in the 90s we received a huge award for one of the Rieslings. That's when the vineyard got put on the map for high quality Riesling. The Shiraz as well, it was going into Henschke's Tapa Pass, it was part of St. Helens Old Block. That proved that we could grow some really good Shiraz out there as well. And so we started to get some more people invested in our Shiraz program, and that 1990 block then went on to win London World Wine Competition. It drew a lot of attention to the vineyard for its quality of Shiraz, not only just Riesling.
Working with the Fechner Family Vineyard has carried over into all of the wines we make. The partnership that we've had with Michael and Graham has inspired us to get closer to every vineyard that we work with and find out what's truly unique, drill down, showcase each vineyard and family partnership to the very best of our ability. The relationship has taught us that it's not just about a place, a vineyard and fruit. We are custodians of tradition, and we're privileged to tell people's stories on their behalf in many cases.
Our first major trophy came off the Fechner Vineyard with the 2022 Salvis Gratia Semillon, and it also contributed to us winning Best Mid-Size Winery that year. Very exciting for us.
I honestly can't wait until we release the 2024 Salvis Gratia, because for me that is just a wine that's full of energy. It's so complex. It's got minerality. It's got oak. It's got so many layers to expose. But at the same time, it's a wine that's going to age for tens of years, I think. It's got the perfect amount of tension.
Duftpunkt is a wacky explosion of flavour that we couldn't make anywhere else. Where else do we have old vine Riesling, Gewürztraminer, Kerner, and Pinot Grigio all on the one site that all ripen perfectly at the right time so we can co-ferment them? It's a type of wine that most people have never seen before. It went on to be in the Adelaide Review's Hot 100 3 years in a row. The wine is that sensorial delight. When you come across it in a lineup, it stops you in your tracks.
My favourite wine off the Fechner Vineyard is definitely the Kerner or the Riesling or the Semillon or the Shiraz.
When you look at Rieslings, you'll have quartz-like minerality, or you have graphite minerality. My personal favourite is seeing this talciness come through on the Riesling from the limestone, and you don't get that in every vineyard. We're retaining a lot more of our natural acidity because we're not chewing up a lot of our acid overnight in respiration for the vineyard on those really hot days. We want to have natural acidity, but we also want to get it to its phenolic ripeness where we have the flavour spectrum that we're after as well. So we're not all about just citrus. We want jasmine flower. We want some stone fruits in there. We want ripe lime, ripe lemon.
The diversity of the vineyards blessed us with so many different flavour combinations.
Every now and then you find a wine that has this balance between the power and the intensity, and then a real vibrancy and freshness and a spring in its step. And Elijah 2021 is that in spades. All the components came together perfectly and they are just harmonious. The Barossa is known for power, but we go to the Eden Valley and we go to the Fechner Vineyard to find that next level, which is about poise, and it's about elegance, and it's about vibrancy, and it's about energy and momentum. We want to preserve the delicacy and the vibrancy of it with the oak treatment. So we've opted over time for less and less new oak. We're at about 40% now, where we've been as high as 100% new oak. And we've also oriented towards the longer seasoned oak, like the 36-month fine grain barrels from a number of different cooperages. Now is its moment to shine.